Welcome to the channel if you're new, or welcome back. Today we are diving into a monthly reset routine where we are setting new systems up, getting mentally prepared for the month ahead, and just cleaning our space because a clear space equals a clear mind. Grab a snack and some drinks and join me for this monthly reset routine. Hello, welcome to Curated by Chelsea. I am Chelsea, or welcome back. Okay, so it is a monthly reset. I'm technically treating it as a weekly reset simply because I have a lot going on. By the time this goes up, I threw a birthday party for my dad and I kind of had to reset twice already. So that's neither here nor there, but just saying that's what happened. Anyway, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. Now that that stuff's out the way, I really want to get into some reflections of May. And I think I'm going to do this within these videos because I don't know, I just really like the idea of reflecting first and then diving into the reset. Let's start off with the first thing. Okay, when May kind of first started, well, I would say like second or third week of May, I started doing morning pages from The Artist Way, and I did like them. I think it was just a little too much writing, and I did like amend it a little bit by doing 2.5 pages instead of 3, or like around 2 pages. And I liked it. It did get my mind like ready, but some mornings like I truly had nothing to write, so it was just kind of difficult. But then I started to get busy, so morning pages had to kind of go. But then like I started to really get into junk journaling. Apparently like that's an older term, like a back in the day term, because I told my mom that like, oh yeah, I'm junk journaling. And she was like, oh my God, I haven't heard that in like eons. And I was like, okay, well yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've really been enjoying it, and I love kind of pretty much scrapbooking, but scrapbooking in a more modern way because I have an HP sprocket, which, oh my God, why did nobody like tell me about it? So some days, you know, I might draw something. I started like buying some like scrapbooking supplies, just like little collages and stickers of just random things. I'm really loving it, and I really want to get into it every day, and I think that will be my journaling when I wake up for my 6 a.m. morning. And speaking of 6 a.m. mornings, that is something that I've been doing, getting up at 6 a.m. I am to the point where I kind of naturally do it. After my dad's birthday party, I didn't go to sleep until like 4:30, and then I ended up waking up at 6, and I was like, no, we're not doing this. Why are we up? Like, don't be weird, body. I did end up going back to sleep, but still, I am very proud of myself for waking up early, getting out in the garden and doing what needs to be done, and then getting to work. So I did finish my dad's shirt for his birthday. He did not wear it to the birthday party, thank goodness, because he got all dirty. No. I crocheted him this shirt, and it was one of the hardest patterns I've ever followed. It was a video pattern, but I got it done. It's wrong. Like, I did a lot of it wrong, but I fixed it because I'm a problem solver. And I don't know, I just needed a challenge, because sometimes when you do a pattern and then it's like, okay, half double crochet for, you know, 60 rows, it is so boring. Or single crochets. Do not ever send me a project where it's just single crochet unless it's amigurumi, because when it's too repetitive like that, I'm like, oh my God. I will say, doing my dad's shirt, it did start to get repetitive because it was granny stitches, but I don't know, something about doing granny stitches is very just cathartic. I don't know. So will I be making another one? Most likely, and I will actually do it right. And yeah, I just kind of want to have a few of those shirts for him, and even for my boyfriend, or even for myself, because I tried it on myself and I was like, this could be like a dress if I add some buttons. Later in this video, I start to put some more winter clothes away, or fallish clothes away, because it is starting to get really, really hot, and it is staying hot. As I was like putting clothes away and taking some out, I started to like look at the clothes like, what is going on? Like, these clothes are not cute. What's happening? And I'm not gonna go into how much I dislike fast fashion, but just know it's pretty high on the hate list. I understand the reasoning for shopping at fast fashion places. I am guilty of also shopping at fast fashion places. That's kind of why I hate it, because we've kind of made it a necessity at this point. But I'm not gonna get into that. Like, if you want to know more about that, I might have to hop on Patreon and do just a 30, 40, 50-minute video on the reasons. Yeah. So as you guys know, I have and do crochet, and I typically crochet clothes. And I love it. Like, I've made a few of my birthday outfits. I'll have some pictures, you know, just popping up on the screen. And I typically do it for my birthday. I came to the realization that I don't have to just wear these clothes just for my birthday or even a special event. Like, they can be a part of my wardrobe. I just need to crochet more regular type of items, which can really be easy, especially for summer, especially tops, even if they're not bralettes. I decided I'm gonna start doing that. However, I don't want a wardrobe just full of crocheted clothes. Maybe a good portion, but guess who knows how to sew and has known how to sew since, you know, since I was a kid, but like I sewed a lot when I was a senior in high school. So I already knew how to sew. And then I went to fashion marketing school, and we did take a sewing class, so I got a nice refresher. So I pretty much know all the basics and some of the advanced basic stuff. I decided, like, yeah, I'm gonna sew. And what I did was I bought some patterns. I bought some Etsy patterns that I can print out myself and put together myself. And then I also grabbed, you know, a regular pattern off of Amazon. And I feel like the possibilities are endless with something like this, because I can make like 3 pairs of these shorts, 3 pairs of these pants, and you know, you have something cool. And I do believe, oh yeah, and the robe is included, I believe, too. So like, this is a whole outfit right here. And then I'm not a bodysuit wearer, but if I'm crocheting, if I'm sewing my own bodysuit, I don't necessarily need to size it the way they would in like a store. I can make it custom for me and correct it if I need to. So I did also buy some other patterns. I'll screenshot them here. I got those off of Etsy, and I was like, okay, like if we get some basics in here, you know, some stuff that I can wear to elevate an outfit, we're good to go. And I'm saying this like it's easy. I know it's not easy, but if I can crochet a man's shirt that took me way too long, I can sew some panels together, okay? And because I already have some skills in sewing, I don't think it should be like incredibly hard, but it will be a process. And that might also go on the Patreon if I make one. We will see. That is my May reflection. A lot of the stuff is gonna overlap into June, like working out, doing Pilates, core workouts at home, and still going to the gym at least 3 times a week. Yeah, I am also going to be doing some more wellness stuff, but you guys will just see when it gets here. I'm very excited for the month of June, but now I'm going to have voiceover Chelsea take over. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Starting off with changing my linen. I typically do this weekly, but every month I do like to get under the feather bed, get all the feathers up, and turn everything around and just fluff everything up so that it can be nice and comfortable. I wash my linens weekly simply because I love a well-maintained bed, a place where I'm spending most nights and even where I might nap and crochet and just relax. I need that to be comfy, clean, and just a space where I can unwind. If you have allergies or you break out on your face, make sure you are changing your linens as much as possible. Sometimes you may even need to wash them twice a week. Also, make sure you are washing your comforters however you need to do that, because those can also hold allergens. I actually find a lot of joy in changing my linens because it symbolizes the start of the week. It's just that fresh start that I need. It's kind of like one of those habits that just make the week happen. If this is the only thing that I end up doing, I'm good with that. If you've been watching for a while now, you know my skin gives me the blues. My breakouts are out of control these days. And this is not the problem because I do wash my brushes regularly, but I do think washing your brushes is a great way to reset your entire makeup routine. It is so necessary for me. This time I'm not washing all of my brushes, but I am rinsing off these puff pads simply because I use them the most. So I definitely need for them to be as clean as possible. I have a personal beef with clothes right now, but it is time to switch out all or the rest of my clothes now because I still have some long sleeve shirts that are in there and they needed to be switched out because it is getting hot and it is staying hot. I'm kind of ready just because winter lingered a little bit longer. Not really even winter, just cool weather lingered a little too long. But anyway, I'm getting rid of most of these clothes at some point or another, or I'm upcycling them. I'm going to talk about that in a separate video because me and clothes, like I said, it's a one-sided beef. But I make sure to change out my clothes every season because I like to have different options, but also all of my clothes are not going to fit in my closet. So seeing winter clothes in my closet when it's summer is weird. So I definitely switch out as much as possible. And I probably will not pull this bag out or any of these bags out until fall, like September, maybe October. Now, this was a reset that needed to happen a long time ago, but my office is finally almost done. Oh my God, finally. I didn't get it on film, but I cleared out a lot of the crap that was just in my office space. Now there is still some crap around here, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. And then I put a Billy bookcase in the back corner, as you can see, and it has opened up so many opportunities for storage because now I can store my paint, my sewing supplies, and my stickers, and just art prints, notepads, anything. And I am so grateful for this part of the reset. Okay, so recently I was watching a YouTube video and I saw this girl clean her retainers with Polydent, which is denture cleaner, if you know, you know. And I do have Invisalign, so I was like, oh my God, that is genius. So I started doing this. I do it twice a month, but I'm gonna obviously do it now because I'm starting the month out with a fresh retainer. If you watch my hygiene routine video, I have a whole segment on dental hygiene, and honestly, it was longer than that. I could really make a whole entire video on dental hygiene, but I am very passionate about it because it is very important and it is tied to a lot of health conditions. So I use the Polydent, let it soak pretty much for the entire day, and my retainers come out so clear, and I love that for me. I was going to have a whole segment on doing my laundry, but honestly, I just feel like that's such a bore. So I have clothes that don't fit me anymore, and I spent a pretty penny on them. So I was going to attempt to sell them, but what I think I'm actually going to do is upcycle these. I'm just afraid to cut into them because look at this dress. It is so cute. I think the only ones that I will keep up are the Aritzia cargo pants, just because I don't really know how I would upcycle them, but we will see. That'll probably stay up. But everything else, I think I might attempt to upcycle. And now I'm just gonna close out the video simply because I'm done with my reset. This monthly reset was a lot like spring cleaning. So going forward, my resets will be a little bit different and will probably be more goal setting oriented or system setting oriented. So yeah, I just wanted to get more summer clothes up in my closet and get my bedding nice and fresh for the season, and just, yeah, like have everything nice and ready for these summer months. And that's really it. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.